Hello and welcome to InSight. I'm Wendy Brokaw.
And I'm Louise VanNatta.
We've been thinking about police departments. You know, not every city has a limited budget. And when you're charged with protecting and serving and you don't have what you need to carry out that mission, what do? That's why we invited members of the Salem Police Foundation to talk about that and some really exciting things they've done to meet that need. Would you please welcome our guests, starting with you, Dan.
Dan Wellert, board member.
Hello.
I'm John Hawkins. I'm the foundation treasurer.
And also one of the founders of the Salem Police Foundation. Great.
And I'm Deputy Chief Steve Belshaw of the Salem Police Department.
Well, let's get right on down to it. Mary Louise, I know that you have known people from the Salem Police Foundation.
I have, and this is a wonderful group, and they have done so much to support the organization. And I wonder, John, if you could tell us a little bit about the foundation itself and how it was founded and what your mission is.
Well, we got started in 2010. The economy was going through a downturn, and the budgets, I think, for the city were challenged. And we came forward and wanted to start the foundation to help provide some of the things that the police needed, some of the things the officers needed, and also help promote a connection with the community. So got started in 2010. We've done a couple projects. We bought a canine dog, but we also have done some other things over the years and help supplement the budget that the police has to work with.
That's wonderful. Now, how many dogs do we have, first of all, in the department?
Well,
how do they
he
help
would know
the
that.
officers?
Yeah, so we have 6 dogs that are on
dogs.
patrol, and then one drug detection dog.
Oh, all right, fantastic. And the foundation's purchased one of those?
Purchased one of
and
those.
the training
Yeah.
for the officers, right? Because you have
Yep.
to really send them out to some specific training because
We
they
did.
have a close relationship with
Right.
those dogs,
Yep.
don't they?
And one of the things I like about the foundation is that they have targeted real-world needs that the police department has told them about. How do you work with the police department? Can you give us an idea?
Well, part of what we do is we have a lot of conversations with the officers about things that we need, things that will make their job easier, things that will help them better serve the community, help us respond more quickly, and those kinds of things. And then the chief and the command staff will sit down and prioritize those, and we'll bring them to the foundation and say, hey, here's what our needs are, and can you help?
I want people to see a video that your own police department put together, and hey, they're superstars when it comes to creating their own videos, I'm finding out. We're going to look at 2 clips, one that has to do with the crime lab and the other one having to do with trauma kits. Let's take a look at the video and just see.
I think the story that was told about the police officers whose life was saved using a trauma kit really meant a lot to the Salem Police Foundation.
We intend to make 192 for all sworn officers of Salem Police Department.
First of all, it means a great deal for our officers. It improves their safety. And the fact that a group of citizens are willing to step up and look out for their safety, I think means a great deal to all of our officers.
by the way, they took their courses right here at CCTV.
Really?
Oh yeah,
That's
CCTV
great.
trains the community, and that includes police officers.
Yep.
And
So now you have a new, and I can't remember the word of the fingerprint unit. What's it called?
Well, it's a fuming chamber.
Fuming chamber. There we
Yep,
go.
yep.
And I understand that's been working very well.
It has. It has.
That's great.
what is a fuming chamber? I mean, could you please tell us what the need was and why you have that?
Well, the old chamber we used to have, what it does is that if you heat up super glue, it would adhere to fingerprints and allows them to process evidence. And the old fuming chamber that the police had was a fish tank, and they had a coffee warmer.
That we saw in the video.
The coffee
right.
warmer,
And
you
a
know.
coffee warmer.
And the new one allows them to put longer objects in there, perhaps make a baseball bat or a weapon or a rifle or something. And there were also issues with the fish tank about cross-contamination of evidence,
Sure.
and this
course.
allows them to keep things a little more contained.
Keeping people safe.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
And the trauma kits, I'll bet you that's something that really was important to the officers too.
It was, and as you've seen, we had an officer that his life was saved by being able to have that application to him after being shot. He was a Lane County sergeant, and our officers were down there. We had an officer that was shot too, and our officers came back and said, hey, we need these trauma kits, and the foundation stepped up and purchased those. Each officer is equipped with their own personal trauma kit, and we've employed those 8 times since we've purchased them.
so
to-
members of the public and the foundation donors have been responsible for helping.
Absolutely.
I
yeah.
don't think people know about that.
No, and those are things that we couldn't afford. We can't add them into our budget. And so the foundation and other donors step forward and purchase those for each officer, and they have been a life-saving tool.
That's great. So Dan, you're new to the board, I understand. What attracted you to the Salem Police Foundation board?
Well, just like what we just heard and what we saw in the video, as a private citizen, I wanted to give something back. The department, these guys are risking their lives on a daily basis, helping us, the private citizen, out. So I was invited to the opportunity to interview to be a board member, and I jumped right at it because it's great to give back.
I want people to have a way of getting in touch with you, because I'm sure that once people see this, they're going to see that there is a way that they can help out. How do they get in touch with you, and what can people do?
So our website is www.salempolicefoundation.org.
Do you have a Facebook site?
We have a
Oh, yes.
Facebook site
Great.
as well.
Great, and I know that you have events and opportunities to get engaged with the Police Foundation and talk to the officers and get to know them on a personal basis.
They do, and the officers participate with the foundation. There's a lot of interaction, and it's the officers love having that interaction with the foundation board members, and their contributions have really made a difference to our officers' safety out in the field.
One last question. I would like to know where people could see those videos. The complete videos with the Salem PD TV.
I believe they're on your.
They're on the Salem PD TV YouTube channel.
That's fantastic.
Well, we'll have to have that address up for people.
Absolutely.
Well, please come back. Will you bring a dog next time?
Oh, yeah.
We love
That's right.
the animals
love
here.
the animals.
So
The
not
dog's
that-
working right now.
Oh, of course.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I really appreciate giving the opportunity to let you and the community know we're here, we're helping the officers, there's great community engagement.
There is.
And what more could you ever want for a nonprofit than to be successful and have such a big way of showing how it saves lives. My gosh, that's wonderful.
Thanks for protecting us.
Thank
Officer.
you.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate
Thank you
it very
very
much.
much.
And thanks to the foundation for supporting the officers. that
Thank
are
you.
here.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for having
having
us.
us.
All right.
And thank you for joining us today on InSight.
And we'll see you next time.